Jackson on it. Bumped there by Kulikov. Bouncing puck goes to Adam Henry. In shoots, scores! Adam Henry, the overtime winner. And the New Jersey Devils are going to the second round of the Stanley Cup Playoffs.
Some things will never change. They stand there looking backwards, half unconscious from the pain. They may seem rearranged in the backwater swirling. There's something that'll never change, and when I should have been done a long time.
Okay, we're gonna make this quick because I am exhausted. 30 hours straight, no sleep, thanks to working midnights and being all kinds of tipsy-turvy. I think my glasses are crooked. I feel crooked. Let's just get to the point here. We're going to cover a couple topics very quickly. We're going to cover the playoffs, and we're going to cover, because I'm a Penguins fan, what this craziness is with Jordan Staal. Start with LA and St. Louis. Loving it, of course, because I'm a huge Los Angeles fan. Picked them to go in the West. They are scoring shorthanded goals. They're doing it without Mike Richards scoring any of them, which is great because the guy is known for scoring shorthanded goals. They don't need him to do it. They do it on their own. St. Louis looks lost. They got crushed last night. Now they have to go to Los Angeles and recover from being down 2-0. Not going to happen. Los Angeles is going to take this series. Nashville and Phoenix. Well, everyone on Yahoo was wrong again. Last round it was, watch out for the Penguins. That went well. This time it's, Nashville is the team to beat. Well, Phoenix is picking up experience every single game they play. You could say they're not experienced enough to be here, but they keep gaining experience. How many playoff overtime games have they played now? 6 overtime games out of the 8 they've played. They're now up 2-0 on Nashville. Nashville gets to go home at least, whereas St. Louis has to go on the road. Who would have picked Phoenix and Los Angeles at the beginning of the year? I don't even think anybody picked them to make the playoffs. Except this guy. But that's, neither here or there. Over to the East. Got 2 words for New Jersey. Tighten up. I don't know if Philadelphia's forecheck is that good, but New Jersey looks so sloppy in their own end, just like someone else looked very sloppy against Philadelphia in their own end. This time, Philadelphia wins Game 1 in overtime again. 4-3 again. I don't see this series doing the same thing that the other one did. I don't think New Jersey has anything to get by Philadelphia. Maybe Kovalchuk all of a sudden turns it on, but that'd be a first. So, I'm going to say Philadelphia's got that series. Unless New Jersey and Brodeur and Kovalchuk and everything just goes into a perfect storm. That might not even be that competitive a series. And the last series, New York and Washington. Obviously, I have New York. I have New York winning everything. But Lundqvist, I think he'll get the better of it's not Neuvold anymore, is it? It's Holtby. He'll get the better of Holtby in the end. Last night they lost to Washington. They took way too many penalties. Ovechkin is still Ovechkin. I don't care how down a year he is. He's explosive, and he got a power play goal to win it last night. You have to keep Washington off the power play if you want to beat them. I think New York will stay disciplined to win this series. So I think you're going to have New York and New Jersey. Excuse me. New York and Philadelphia in the next round. And I think you're going to have Los Angeles and Phoenix. I picked Nashville. Nashville needs to show me something. So that's it. That's an update on what's going on so far. I got one of the Game 7 picks right when I picked New York to beat Ottawa. Florida took New Jersey to double overtime before they lost, so that close. But it is what it is. It's the playoffs, so, you screw up one little time, it's all over for you. So on to one more matter at hand, and that's, my Pittsburgh Penguin update for the time being. There's a lot of rumors out and about the Penguins having to get rid of one of their 3 big centers. Can I give you guys some advice? The Penguins did not lose the series against Philadelphia from lack of effort. from lack of desire or whatever you think that Malkin wasn't doing. You can't trade who's going to be the league MVP, the guy who led the league in scoring this year, who has a Conn Smythe trophy in his cabinet. You can't just be like, well, he's the obvious one of the three centers you need to trade because blah, 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 blah. There's no reason. There's no reason you can give me that would make sense. Crosby, obviously, there's one you cannot trade. Don't even bother. Give him what he wants. Which leaves Staal. His value is on the penalty kill, correct? But we have Dupuis, Kunitz, Adams, Cook, Asham, and a guy named Vitale, who I think would make a good replacement for Staal when Staal's gone. Because I think Staal is going to be the one they trade. It would make the most sense. He's not one of the three best players in the league, like Malkin and Crosby are. And I think he'd do better somewhere else with more time on the ice. It would be a good situation for him. We would get stuff in return. I've heard there's a first-round draft pick available for us if we want to trade Staal. If you watch hockey, you have to realize that the teams that you love don't stay together forever. And this wasted opportunity that they had this year, changes need to happen. If you're satisfied with watching guys that you love because they're good people skate around and lose in the first round of the playoffs every year, that's fine. But I don't think the guys who own this team are. I don't think a lot of hockey fans of the Penguins are. Things need to change. Not extreme. You don't need to get rid of Malkin. You don't need to get rid of Crosby. But Staal, I was against it earlier. The more I look at it, a defensive third-line center who kills penalties, you can find one. Maybe not as good as Staal. You're not going to have the best in the league at it, but you're going to have one. Maybe you won't be number 1 in penalty killing. Maybe you'll be number 5 or 6. You got a problem with that? Stop taking stupid penalties. I'm looking at you, Gino. Quit slashing people in the leg. That's all I have today. I need to get some sleep. I'll catch up with you sometime in maybe in the near week or so. Next week. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to have time. But that's it. Go Kings, I guess, right? Go Kings.